potential of these technologies. Miss Jahratun,
Yes, Miss.
as I said before, we can talk with the two-way. May I ask some participant about their opinion regarding my the before clips, the clips before this presentation? Before, what about food? How they feel that is real or AI? Maybe someone will explain. Maybe someone will give the opinion about it. How's that?
Eh, campur bahasa
No?
Indonesia juga sambil ya, Miss ya.
Oh, okay.
Teman-teman ada pendapatnya tentang AI?
About clip before this presentation, the clip about food, people eat, people cutting food. In bahasa boleh lah. We will discuss this. No one. Okay, we just continue then. Okay. As what is actually about AI? What this means is that AI isn't just something you hear every day through social media, from news. It's a real force behind many changes happening today. AI is not just a buzzword, it's a transformative force that is reshaping industries to solve complex problems and revolutionizing the way we live and work. So let's dive into the world of AI, where machine becomes intelligent companions in our quest for progress and innovation. Uh, Instead of seeing AI as just machine, think of it like smart partner. That it can support our goals, make us more creative, and open new opportunities for innovation, etc. And also for in our daily lives activities. Now, this is the real world applications. It's like a time lapse in 5 years. So here we are now here in 2025. As radiologists and healthcare professionals employ deep learning algorithms to analyze medical images such as X-rays, MRIs, and CT scans. Move on to the next 5 years, in 2030, an educational platform uses AI to provide personalized learning experiences for students, as well as assessments suited to learnings. Next, move on 5 years later, a smart grid system utilizes AI to optimize energy consumption in urban areas. The system adjusted energy distribution to reduce waste and cost. And language processing and responded to customers' queries, reducing response times. So this is just a picture, a big picture, whether the AIs will emerge and always continue to grow. Next, what about AI in distance learning? AI in distance learning, as we are in Digital Terbuka, is in distance learning system, should be adaptive learning platform, and also chatbots for student support, and virtual tutors available 24 hours in 7 days. I will give you a scenario in a daily life of student with AI. For example, Miss Salsabila or Miss Christy, they are studying in Universitas Terbuka. In the morning, as I tell you about adaptive learning platforms, Miss Salsabila logs in her math course or accounting course. The adaptive platform noticed that she struggles with maybe one of algebra. Maybe we can just take one example of subject, the algebra, but it's strong in geometry. So Instead of giving her the same assignment as everyone else, the AI or it's personalized her practice, more algebra exercises and fewer geometry ones. This way, Miss Alsabila used her times more efficiently. And then at the afternoon, while preparing her assignment, Miss Alsabila can't remember the deadline. Instead of waiting for her lecturer to reply for her email, she asks the chatbots for student support. The chatbot instantly answers the questions. The answer is the deadline is Friday at 11:40 p.m. So the problem solved in just a second. And what about late at night? Miss Salsabila, for example, at 11 p.m. Oh, she's such a diligent student. Miss Salsabila is writing an essay. She feels unsure about her introduction. And then she opens her AI virtual tutor, which gives feedbacks immediately. The AI said, try starting with the questions to grab the reader's attention. Even though it's midnight and her teacher maybe is already asleep, Miss Salsabila still get guidance right away. And that's the example for the usefulness of AI in distant learning itself. Next to the slide. Next slide. But this is the power of AI in distant learning. It gives every student a personalized, as I said before, 24 hours and 7 days learning companion. But we have to consider the ethical. First, the bias and fairness. AI system can inherit biases from their training data, which may result in unfair or discriminatory outcomes. Ethical AI requires addressing and mitigating bias to ensure the AI systems are fair and equitable for all individuals and groups. Imagine like this. You write your essay, you upload it on the internet, and within seconds you get feedback. Grammar fixed, structure improved. That sounds great, right? But here's the ethical side. Who owns your essay now? What if the AI is biased against non-native speakers? What if you stop learning because the AI does it for you by the time? This shows why ethics is important. We need to use AI as a support, not a replacement. And AI often relies on large data sets, raising concerns about data privacy. Ethical AI practice about how data is collected and also used and stored. We talk about autonomy and control for ethical consideration. The degree of autonomy given to AI system and the control mechanism in place. Maintaining human oversight and control is important in critical decision-making process. So we have to be careful with these ethical considerations if we want to use AI in our activities. Benefits, we will talk about benefits for students of AI. As for Gen Z students, the biggest benefit of AI is personalized learning paths. You don't have to learn the exact way the others learn. It's like having a tutor who knows your strengths and weaknesses at the same time. And since Gen Z is already super connected and tech savvy, AI gives 24 hours and 7 days support, and also instant access to global research, and even sparks creativity. More importantly, learning to use AI responsibly now prepares you for careers where AI will be a normal tool, just like an email or spreadsheet are today. As I said before, that the tutor or teacher can give personalized learning paths. It means that every single student have their own learning process, and also AI helps give feedback and answers. Gamified and engaging content is also a benefit for students. It's gives time-saving automation for routine tasks. But not only a benefit, there are many challenges using AI. AI is changing not only technology, but the way we learn and work. First, over reliance on technology. We must focus on problem solving and creativity. But since we are using AI more and more, we are now gain reliance on technology itself. Second, it raises questions about data and privacy, since AI collects so much personal information in the internet. Third, we need to think about ethics. AI can be biased, so we must use AI responsibly. Fourth, AI will be part of every career, so we need to talent to work alongside AI. And finally, AI can inspire innovation and new ideas, but only if we build a culture that's open to change. I want to tell about inequality in access to AI tools. As we know that AI is free most of the time, but if we want to gain some more powerful AI, we need some extra money, or we have to pay to the apps. So it will cause inequality in access to AI tools if students in between students don't have money or much money to pay for the AI. So the issue is inequality in access to AI tools. And also a risk of reduced human interaction. For example, both of Miss Christie or Miss Salsabila sit together at a class in the class, but they are just looking at the gadget, they're looking for the AI. It will have risk of reduced human interaction, and they will not talk to each other. They just yeah, we know that's the phenomenon of today, young age generation. Preparing future with AI involves, as always, is about strategic thinking, adaptability, and a focus on harnessing the potential of AI to drive innovation and address societal challenges. But there are some key steps and consideration for preparing for the future with AI. In the field of education and skills development, of course, we need AI. And for data management and security, also needs AI. But don't forget to do the ethical consideration and be responsible with AI. AI integration and talent. So maybe for some reasons, some people reject the AI because it will lose the talent or it will reduce the creativity and so on. But AI also have the innovation and culture itself. And here are the case study or the examples of AI that my the students have familiar with. If we want to learn about language, you can open Duolingo AI. And if you want to take, for example, certification course, you can open the Coursera Adaptive Recommendations. And this one, ChatGPT, is a study assistant, is most familiar with, we are familiar with this ChatGPT. And also for student is also for teachers, for lecturer, AI plagiarism checkers for academic honesty is a must. Apps that we have to use. Okay, this just a case study and examples. Oh, see, I think I lost one of the slide. Excuse me. I will tell you about Miss Enos. Okay. For one more time, I will ask you about this. Anyone? Which one is AI? Up or bottom? Miss Zahratun maybe can answer this. You are mute. Uh,
Yes, Miss.
since students can answer, maybe you can help me answer this question. Which one is the AI? Using AI.
Saya jawab pakai bahasa Indonesia aja ya, Miss.
Yeah.
Berbata-bata.
Mm.
Kalau berdasarkan video ini, kalau dia dari AI, kelihatan lebih jernih dengan suaranya tuh lebih tajam. Lebih
Mm.
rapi videonya daripada tanpa AI.
Maksudnya,
Sebenarnya AI itu
huh?
membantu lebih ke lebih real tampilannya.
What the question is which one, up or down, up or bottom? Which one is using AI and which one is real? Because the one is real.
Apa?
These clips. Can you see the clip?
Hmm?
Yeah, which one is AI? There's the
Hah?
answer.
Bisa membedakannya ya,
Oh
Mi.
yeah, yeah.
Ya.
You see that.
Wow.
Oh, that makes us hungry.
Hmm.
Which one is AI? The bottom one. So, I'm not what a, professor in this, but what I wanted to tell you about is that AI is help us to make video more better, smooth, just like that. But we have to be careful with AI, yeah? Because the hoax, the news can be made with AI. That's from me. Miss Jaharatun, maybe there can discuss it. I give you back the time. Thank you. Stop. Okay. Okay. Any question?
Oke, Miss. Terima kasih banyak atas materi yang dibawakan. Ini kita buka sesi pertanyaan. Apakah ada teman-teman yang mau bertanya?
Boleh bahasa Indonesia boleh.
Campur aja ya, Miss ya.
Campur aja. Kita kan English Club ya. It's just
Sambil
having fun.
belajar.
Yeah. I believe that Generation Z mostly are very clever with languages because they are listening to movies without subtitle. They are listening to music in English without subtitle. Okay. Anyone?
Wilina Kristi, apa ada yang mau ditanyain atau Salsabila?
Nggak ada, Miss.
There. Can you show your camera on? Put your camera on or cannot? I just want to know the students of Universitas Terbuka. Miss Salsabila, anything you want to say? Okay then. Yes. Get back.
Begitu, aku ada pertanyaan, Miss.
Okay.
But how we prevent crimes in the use of AI, where if it often difficult for us to discussion between true and false information?
Oh,
How?
hoax, you mean?
Oh, but how? Seperti kayak video sebelumnya kan, saya tuh
Mm-mm.
susah membedakan yang AI atau yang real karena terlihat sangat
So
real
real.
semuanya.
Yeah. So real. Yeah. I'm not an expert on AI, but we can see this video again. Uh, as me and or just an ordinary people, I think I can guess which one is real and which one is AI, made by AI. Because AI will make video clear, so clear and also so smooth. There's something, a patterns in it. You can see here. This is AI. Yeah, something like that. So AI is not a fixed journey. So as I tell you before, that AI will grow, they will grow better and better because sebelum sekarang, before this year, many years before 2025, there are many videos in social media, in YouTube, etc. And they have some difference with today's videos made by AI. Rough, they are still rough, and so we can still see the differences between AI or real. But today there's so smooth that we cannot see the differences between two. But we can learn it. As I said before, that AI is not a threat, but we can have the challenge to be handled in many years. In many years, for example, like 5 years later, we will have the challenge to see what is AI, the development of AI. I mean, in the more years. Is that answering your question? Because I'm not an expert on it. I just like to use AI in academic context. Yeah, yeah, we will talk about an AI in the academic context, maybe in next meeting. It's just the introduction to the AI. Okay, anyone? You can use bahasa campur, campur, mixed language. Uh, can I ask, Miss Zahratun, is this from the AKP students or mix also management?
AKP,
Oh, only
semester
AKP.
7, Miss.
Oh, semester 7. Okay. So semester 7 means that all of you are already familiar with UT sistemnya UT ya, about online learning. Maybe Miss Christy can tell me about her experience how to study online study in Universitas Terbuka.
Pengalaman saya selama dari semester 1 sampai semester 7, pengajaran di Universitas Terbuka ini lebih ke fleksibel dengan ada batasan waktu. Jadi ada memang jadwalnya sudah ada kalender akademiknya, terus juga ada untuk penyelesaian pengerjaan tugas-tugas yang diberikan oleh pihak dosen dan lebih aktif di via website dari pihak Universitas Terbukanya sendiri.
Hmm. Do you use AI to answering the questions?
Yes, I use
Hmm.
always AI and I use saya juga membandingkan sama bukunya. Buku yang memang dari Universitas Terbuka, saya bandingkan juga dengan AI. Jadi nggak sepenuhnya semua saya copy paste dari AI karena ada beberapa AI itu yang bias informasinya.
Yes. You cannot trust fully 100% to AI, yeah?
Yes, I can trust.
Because the references often give false references. Because when I click the reference, it's not going nowhere because it's just a fake, yeah. Tidak ada link, there's no link. Only link, but it's empty website. So be careful with AI. And also, we are lecturer. We have this, we have we have tips to control AI, how to manage AI, how to see whether students are using AI, answering questions 100% AI. We have the AI plagiarism checker, as I said in the presentation before. So be careful with AI and don't trust it 100%, but always see the references by yourself. Read read the source, the original source of references, and also never put too much trust on AI because AI is made from a human and still in development era. In development, developing AI is not easy, so they will still develop, but we have to learn our subjects carefully, not trust AI 100%. Anything else? Ada pengalaman misalkan, what do you want to us to provide AI? For example, Ute should provide these apps to help me study better. Do you have any idea or any opinion about it? Anyone? Miss Jonathan has already answered. Miss Christy mungkin, Miss Ratri, Miss Salsabila. It's okay. We just learn here. We just learn to how to talk in English. Just learn here to say what is in our mind, the idea.
Come on.
Eh,
Guys.
ya.
Kita cuma punya
Ya.
3
Oke,
persiapan.
silakan. Permintaan. Ya, what's that?
But I have question, Miss.
Uh,
How can
do you want
AI be used to create a
to
truly personalized
continue?
learning experience or is student, given that everyone has different learning style and speeds? What are the biggest challenges in implementation this? What tools or website can we as students selain GTPT, Gemini, tools or websitenya apa aja?
Hmm. For example, you want to paraphrase the paragraph, or you want to check the grammar, or you want to write a continuing writing a paragraph, or what? It's depend on your goals. So there are many apps, as I told you before. There are many apps, AI that help student, yeah, to write thesis, to write scientific paper, etc. But it's depend on your goal. What do you want to do with AI? What do you want to do next?
I want to paper, Miss.
You want to write a paper.
Yes, kayak ilmiah gitu.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, but don't rely on AI too much to write your paper, yeah, because yeah, it's good. For example, ChatGPT, we have already 5 generation, I guess. Uh, and if it's not free, if it is paid, you will get better result. For example, you write down one paragraph, and what you want to continue to write your paper. The AI will help you write down for about 2 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs. It depends on your tergantung. AI can help you continuing the words. For example, you give 3 ideas, you give 2 words, the AI will continue writing it down. But as I said before, we lecturer can check can check your writing style, your writing your paper through made by AI or made by student itself, because we know the pattern of AI, because AI is ahead something what is mereka punya sesuatu yang sama, they have same pattern about writing. We can check whether it is real or made by AI. So be careful with writing a paragraph with AI. As for ChatGPT, in that if it is paid, it will give you a good result. For example, if you're using ChatGPT, you give a good prom. You know prom? Prom? Still mute, Mr. Ratu?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, you know the prom. Yeah. If you want to get a better result of your paragraph, and you have to learn how to write the good prompt. It's not about a simple prompt, but you have to write it detail. What do you want to write? What the topic? What is the idea? What do you want to get with this paper? What is the goal of the paper? Something like that. Yeah, hopefully the other lecturers didn't hear my saying because we are not allowed to use ChatGPT, of course, but it only helps us to write how to write our papers and get better writing process. That's what I can say about it. Yes, anything else? I hope that answer your question.
Yes, Miss. And I have one
Well,
question again.
yes. Uh,
Bagaimana kita bisa lepas dari
yeah,
ketergantungan
it's okay. We just
AI? But
Mm-mm.
karena kehidupan kita sehari-hari kita selalu tergantung sama teknologi yang simple, Mbah Google, Mbah Gemini. Tapi gimana kita kayak bisa lepas dan balik
Mm.
back to the book?
Okay, that's our problems. So, wait a second. Okay. You said ketergantungan, dependability, dependent, independent. It's not independent, it's dependent. Because in our daily lives activities, we always connect with technology. Yes, that's true. Because we are now live in technology era, yeah. In our modern era, technology era, or as so many terms of it. As for technology in your di depan kita sudah ada teknologi from dari lahir until we die, and Generation Z is in the technology era, so it's struggling bagaimana how to manage the time, how to, yeah, it's a consumptive ya, timing consumptive. Konsumtif sekali ya waktu kita menggunakan gadget ini. Nah, itu caranya adalah one I can say that you have to learn how to read the book, how to read original references, the paper. You have to learn that. And as for us, the older generation, I said Generation X or millennials, still can book a novel. Wattpad. Wattpad is online, yeah. It's in tablet.
Tablet.
So maybe you have to learn how to read. Yeah, tablet. You have to learn how to manage time. For example, every hour megang HP 1 jam, you have to rest half 30 minutes from books. You will read novel. For example, if you love to read novels or you write, nah, this tips is useful, I guess. You can try from now on. You can try to write down your journey book. For example, notes. Just doing a simple way. One one note a day. You can write down what have you done so far, from morning from 5 a.m. until 5 p.m. What have you done so far? Is it about anything? Anything? Personal matters or academic matters? What else? Anything? In my saat zaman kami tuh, we are using a diary, but no, it's already in our hand, yeah, the diaries. You can try to write diaries. Yeah, I think it's old way, old school, but I believe it can help us maintain our time, or the term is time management. The time management we can is coming from ourselves. We can handle it from ourselves. Whether it is easy or hard way, it's depend on us. That's from me. You can write anything. It's journaling. Yeah, that's it. Journaling. The name is journaling, but you have to learn how to write it using pen, not in the gadget, not in a technology, because the eyesight, yeah, we have to take care of eyes. I mean, every young students, a very young age, they are already wear glasses because the blue light from the gadget, from the laptop, and etc. So I think this easiest way is journaling or writing a diary. Or if you love to read, just read novels. You go to the store book and you try find ya bacaan yang ringan dulu lah, the light reading book. That's from me. Anything else, Miss Christy, Miss Salsabila?
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. We are only four in this room. Usually, how many students that join this club, this session?
3, Miss.
Only three?
Zoom.
And
Yes.
Zoom. What about YouTube? Is there any YouTube? I
Maybe
cannot see the YouTube.
saya cek dulu.
Uh, all of you, it is in semester 7, right? May I know what about online tutorial? So far, how's you feel? Bagaimana perasaannya mengikuti tutorial online? Is there any trouble? Are there any challenges that you want to share? Come on, anything? Anyone?
Guys.
Do not sleep, do not fall asleep.
Malu-malu kayak masih
Oh,
semua.
kita sudah semester 7. It's time to sign. Sudah mau lulus maksudnya. Uh,
Iya,
have you write your apa? Masih ada kadal tidak?
masih, tapi udah selesai. Semester
Oh,
7 udah selesai nih, naik ke semester 8.
naik semester 8. Masih ada mata kuliah.
Masih.
Um, because my position right now is I'm not finished my PhD, so I'm still cannot catch up with today's. Oh, this is we have to chat. Oh, oh mahasiswa baru. You cannot. Ya mahasiswa baru berarti semester 1. Yuk tanya-tanya. Semester 1, Miss Christy.
Iya, Miss, semester 1.
Okay, from high school or from other university? I mean, lulus SMA langsung ke UT atau melanjutkan dari
Eh,
sebelum?
Saya eh, itu masuk masuk biara.
Ya, apa? I cannot hear you.
Masuk biara, seorang biarawati sebelumnya.
Oh, okay, I see. So, you are a sister, ya? What is called sister, ya?
Yes.
Yeah, I see. And what is your motivation? Motivasi apa Anda? Boleh tahu ya kita ngobrol aja. Eh,
Oke, boleh.
maaf, sebelumnya usianya berapa?
Usia sekarang 25 tahun, tahun 2000.
Oh ya, oke, pas 25 tahun. Still young. Eh, bisa ceritakan tidak pengalaman pertama kali? Ini kan mahasiswa baru ya, berarti baru semester
Ya,
ini kan?
ya, semester
Ah,
ganjil
selesai
kemarin
ganjil
daftar.
kemarin. Oke. Mengapa mengambil prodi ini? AKP ya? Apakah ada minat, minat, motivasi tertentu?
Karena kan kemarin ada dapat tawaran pekerjaan yang Koperasi Merah Putih.
Mm-mm.
Lalu saya sebagai bendahara, kemudian karena saya belum ada pengalaman kan, jadi eh, dianjurkan untuk mengambil akuntansi keuangan publik.
Hmm, baik. Motivasinya untuk melanjutkan atau bekerja di tempat tertentu ya? Ah, sus-
Iya,
Oke. Eh, eh. But no, tapi maaf, apakah melanjutkan di sekolah biarawati atau berjalan bersama atau sudah tidak?
tidak lagi. Saya mengundurkan diri
Oh, begitu. I see. Dari mana asalnya?
dari Kalimantan Barat, Kota
Mm-mm.
Sintang.
Sintang.
Iya,
Oke, baik. Berarti untuk minat sendiri memang AKP ya, karena tadi ada
iya,
tuntutan ya. Hmm,
iya tuntutan pekerjaan.
oke baik. Tahu maksudnya mengetahui informasi UT ini dari mana dan apakah sudah paham seluk-beluk UT nanti bisa diobrolkan dengan
Belum belum paham sama sekali.
belum
Masih
paham.
banyak kebingungan. Makanya
Nah,
saya kalau seandainya Zoom, saya selalu ikut supaya nggak
baik.
bingung.
Iya, memang harus begitu aktif ya. But we have no in this room English. Teman dari sana, Sinta, Sinta. Sudah ada. Oke, berapa orang yang daftar AKP?
Kalau yang AKP, saya sendiri yang dari Sintang.
Baik-baik.
Saya belum ada teman. Kalau yang AKP, saya nggak tahu teman yang lain.
Miss Jaratun, saya tidak tahu konsepnya ini. Apakah English Club ini berarti mencakup AKP saja seluruh Indonesia gitu ya? Tidak lintas prodi ya?
Ah, lintas prodi sih sekarang ini untuk yang Hello
Hmm.
Hello Club jadi semuanya bisa ikut.
Hmm. How you promote this club, Miss Jaratun? Did you
Ya,
promote this? How you promote? Did you do a promotion this club? Is it permanent club or just a temporary club?
panen club sih.
Permanent.
Yes.
I see. Okay, may I know? Thank you, Miss Aquilina Cristino. Can I see Miss Salsabila Ratri? Please introduce yourself in English boleh, bahasa Indonesia boleh. Sorry. Hello, Miss Salsabila Ratri. Are you there? It's okay, we can share. Chat. It's okay, we can share anything here. Oh, mengerti. Baik-baik, silakan. Because as Miss Christie said that she has no friends, uh, percaya deh kalau di UT itu membuat jaringan itu lebih mudah karena teman di seluruh Indonesia. Jadi Miss Christie, if you have more any question, you can contact Miss Zahratun, for example, because sama-sama AKP ya, sama-sama AKP, you can learn something new in UT because this is a new experience for you. You can contact her maybe. And we'll get know each other. We'll make friends for around Indonesia. Miss Jaratun, until what time we our session? Sampai jam berapa?
Jam 4 nih sih, dia udah lewat sih jam 4 lewat 2 menit. Teman-teman masih ada yang mau bertanya?
Oke, saya akan mencoba menjawab menjawab sebentar ya dari Jogja. Miss Salsabila Ratri, Prodi AKP. Oh, semester 7 sama dengan Miss Jaratun ya? Misalnya AKP misalnya UT Yogyakarta. Yes. Saya pernah tinggal di Yogyakarta, Miss Ratri. Jadi I'm familiar with Yogyakarta. Now I live in Solo. Not far. Okay, because the time is up now. Time is enough, yeah. Time limitation. Maybe we can stop this session. Miss Jaratun, I
Yes,
thank you
Miss.
for the time and to all the participants. Thank you for your
Okay.
uh,
Finally, we have
kehadiran Anda di sini.
reached.
Thank you.
Okay, finally, we have reached the end of the event. We hope this seminar, Intelligent Article Intelligent in Distinct and Online Learning, has not only broadened our knowledge but also inspiring concrete steps for all of us. Thank you for your attendance and the extraordinary participation of Miss Helmianti SAMSE, lecturer of the Management Study Program at Universitas Terbuka. May we continue to innovate together. And good afternoon. Thank you, Miss. Thank you very much atas ilmu yang diberikan hari ini dan waktu
Thank
yang
you.
diluangkan.
Bye-bye. Good luck
Thank
for
you,
your
Miss.
study. Sama-sama. You can contact me or Miss Jaratun for the next session. Thank you.
Oke.
Miss
Bye.
Kristi, kamu join ke grup AKP enggak?
Iya, join
Oke, nanti bisa
join
tanya-tanya.
ke grup.
Kami bantu selalu kalau ada pertanyaan yang nggak paham.
Oke. Makasih, Kak.
Oke, semangat semangat semuanya.
Oke, izin live.